Ever feel like you're doing everything right, but still feel stuck? The career, the house, the script we followed, yet something's missing. Everyone said we made it. We realized we'd been climbing someone else's ladder. That realization sparked a journey toward liberation, toward Africa, toward intention. We haven't left yet, but the shift has already begun. Liberation doesn't start with a move. It starts the moment you stop asking permission. Good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you need to adjust anything else? It's literally a t-shirt.
I was just being silly.
Ready? Ready?
Ready.
All right. We are back. Oh my goodness, it's been way too long. We went to South Africa and unfortunately had to come back
Yeah.
to the good US of A. But we are here. Hello, I am Simone.
And I'm Luke.
And welcome back to our liberation journey, where we share how we are building location independent businesses, investing on the continent, as well as planning our family's relocation to the beautiful, sunny South Africa. So because we have been missing in action for a month and a half
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's mid-May. I can't believe it's mid-May.
Yes.
So today we're just gonna kind of give some updates, talk a little bit about our most recent trip, where we are now in the process of planning relocation. And yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
So we were in South Africa end of March, beginning of April. And for those who are new to our channel, this was not the first trip to South Africa. For me, it was number 5.
I think so. Yeah.
5? 4 in the last year and a half, but 5 in total. And for you, Luke, it was number 3 number 4 in total.
Number 4.
Number 3 in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
So just to kind of recap, in 2019, Luke and I traveled to Cape Town for just a friend's first leg of their honeymoon? Yes,
Yeah,
honeymoon.
Yeah.
So it was very much just a touristy friend's vacation, just hanging out in the beautiful Cape Town. So that was in 2019. And then fast forward to 2024, November, Luke and I traveled with the Real South Africa. Shout out to Dr. B and Mark
What's up? Yes,
on
good
their
people.
real estate tour
Mm-hmm.
in November of 2024. And then we went back in April of 2025 with our youngest three children. We have four in total, but our youngest three children and also my mother. We went on a family vacation for spring break in April of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And then end of June, beginning of July 2025, myself and our eldest son, who's in college, he and I traveled again, shout out to the Real South Africa, for their first real estate tour in Durban last year. And then we went back again because we
Yes.
can't seem to stay away.
Can't stay away. We've been busy.
We went back again, like I mentioned, end of March, beginning of April of this year for the kids' spring break. And so it was Luke and I and our three youngest children for spring break. And I will say, out of all of the trips, this one felt very different.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop talking for a second and let Luke shed some light from his perspective as to how this trip felt and what did or did not feel different about it compared to our previous trips.
First, I'm gonna start off and just basically say it's like it felt like we was just coming home. To be honest with you, it was the pace was different. The kids, we were just flowing and moving in a different type of pace. Like you said, we've been here before, but we've been coming so much that it's like, okay, we got into a routine. We were moving at the pace that everyone out there in South Africa was moving at. Like nothing was rushed. We felt good, honestly. I felt good. Did you feel good?
I felt amazing.
Yes, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. But it was a different type of flow on this trip. We did things in a way where we were relaxed. Our days wasn't planned day to day. So we say, hey, let's do this. Let's do that. We did a lot of things too as well that the kids enjoyed, and we definitely supported a lot of businesses in South Africa. We did our research before we came, and we were traveling all over, having good food, meeting good people, and just connecting and building that community.
Yeah. I would say yes, definitely. This trip felt like, so for us, we're born and raised in the U.S. and specifically in the Northeast. But for me, majority of my family lives in the South, specifically North Carolina, majority. So it really, this last trip to South Africa, really, it felt like those summers when I would go down south to visit family, and you'd be like, house hopping, going to auntie's house, going checking your cousins who you haven't seen in a while. It had that energy and feel to it.
Yeah.
And it felt really, really good. Because like Luke said, it just felt like we were returning home.
Yeah.
And just checking in with, friends, new family. We'll get into that in a little bit. Like we really had an opportunity to meet people in person for the first time that we've met virtually, as well as make new connections with people that we didn't even know prior to going there.
Yeah.
And, spent a beautiful time with. So yes, it felt very much like coming home, and I really, really appreciated this last visit because, one, it was much needed.
It was.
Needed some time away. Certainly, it's never long enough.
Wasn't long enough.
Never long enough. But we had an amazing time. And so to kind of recap some of the things that we did do, um, so one, we had an opportunity to take our kids to a school. So that was one of the things that we really wanted to do this last trip because, as mentioned, we
Yeah.
are planning relocation to specifically Johannesburg, is where we've decided to kind of lay roots on the continent. And so it was important for us, for our children, to have an opportunity to get a feel and see what a school looks like and what it feels like. So there's been a few different schools kind of on our radar, and we had an opportunity to visit one of them. Um, and the kids they really they really liked it.
Yeah, they had a great time actually when we did go to the school. So it was holiday coming up. So the structure of the day was not in the classroom, but the school was having a what we would call here a field day. It was a sports day. So the kids got to roam around on campus, see the kids have fun. We also did get a chance to actually do a tour in classroom as well. Meet some teachers and see the beautiful the structure of the campus and how things are in place. That was like an eye opener. Just like it's like everything was beautiful, from the tech space to the gymnasium to the what other rooms did we see?
I mean, we saw like pretty much, kind of the standard classrooms.
Yeah.
The different kind of extracurricular areas, like a theater.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The robotics,
That was
art.
big.
Certainly the pools were a big plus for our children because they love the water and they love to swim. So they were definitely, taken aback by it. They're like, they have a pool? They have multiple pools? Yes.
They really enjoyed that. They really enjoyed it.
And also the staff was, we're big on energy. Good energy.
Yes, good energy. Like we're big on that.
So it's we really feel out of place. Things can look very nice and pristine and all that, but if the energy is not right, it's a no for us.
Yes.
But this particular school, the staff, the children, seeing, and I'm a very observant person, so he does a lot of the talking, even though on video we seem to be reverse, but in person he's the one that does a lot of the talking, and I'm like the observant one, just kind of sitting back and kind of observing and taking things in. So seeing the children and kind of the liveliness, it wasn't a typical kind of standard school day like Luke mentioned, because it was right before break, so they had a outdoor activity event type of day. But even just seeing the kids kind of running around, some of them kind of came in while we were sitting there talking with some of the administrators, and just really seeing how they were very comfortable, how they interacted with the staff, how the staff interacted with them. Those are things I really look at and pick up on. And so it's important for us to see that. And also, like we said, the kids really had an opportunity to see what a school looks like in South Africa, because it is, a bit different than,
Yes.
to some extent, to what they're accustomed to. For example, the cafeteria and the fact that, they're like, well, you don't have to sit here to have lunch. You can kind of go anywhere on the campus and, hang out with your friends and have lunch. And they're like, what?
They were like
we don't have to sit here in this one space.
That was a big eye opener for them. Like
so they really like that. Liam, who's 9, he's really much into like robotics. So he was like, on cloud nine when he saw the robotics lab and the 3D
space.
printer and all of that stuff. So it was really good. It was really good to be able to give them an opportunity to see a school. We haven't decided yet as to which school we are ultimately going to send them to, but at least this gave them an opportunity to kind of have a sense of what a school looks like and what they have to offer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you summed that up really well. Like you said, we felt that good energy. We didn't make that decision yet, but we will. But just to give them an idea of how things move in South Africa, with the curriculum and how school is, was a great feel for them. And they really enjoyed it. They didn't want to leave.
Yeah, for sure. So that was one day. Then what did we do? Oh, so we went to the amusement park.
Yes, that was a good time.
The kids were very, very happy to be able to do that because the first time we brought them last year, the itinerary was kind of already laid out for us. And like Luke said in the beginning, like this trip, we didn't really have a set itinerary. The only thing that we had really on the calendar was to go to the school because that was obviously had to be planned ahead of time. But other than that, everything else that we did was just kind of like, okay, what are we going to do today? What's the weather like? And so we went to the amusement park on Saturday, I think it was.
Yes, it was. Weather was great.
Oh, the weather. Listen, the week leading up to going, it was just straight rain on the forecast. And I was like, Lord, please do not let it rain the whole entire time we are there.
What did I say? It's going to what?
It's going to work out.
It's going to work out. It's going to clear up.
I was stressed.
It didn't
because, it's a long way to go. And particularly the kids really wanted to be able to go swimming. They wanted to, go to the amusement park. We went to Durban for a few days. They wanted to be able to go, to the beach and go to the water park and do all these kind of outdoor activities that we didn't do the first time we went. So to see rain, not one day, every day it was saying it was going to rain. And I was just
worked out.
Lord, please. But it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it worked
I think it rained one time in the afternoon for an hour.
That was it.
And it was warm. Because last year when we went, the spring break was a little bit later on. And so the weather, it wasn't cold, but it wasn't 80s it was for us. Yeah. Pretty much most days when we were there. So the weather was weathering. It definitely was in our favor. Yeah. And I thank the Most High for that because the kids had a great time. And so, yes, we went to the amusement park, which they had a really, really good time with that. And then what else did we do? We had to go to Bounce.
Went to Bounce.
That was a non-negotiable.
That's the spot. So just to give people an update, a heads up on Bounce. Bounce is it's a trampoline park. It's like what we have here. But Bounce is amazing. The kids love it. We went to the location in Four Ways. That's
the one they really like.
That's their location. That's where they get the good
spot.
Vibes from. Yeah. We've been to several out there, but
do they have memberships?
I'm not sure, but
you're probably gonna need a membership once you move.
Yeah, definitely.
Every week.
I'm cool with that though, but because just like I said before, just the staff, the community in Bounce is amazing. I've been keeping in contact with several people out there, so they got a chance to link up with shout out to Tutu. He's at Bounce, great guy. He brings the vibes there. The kids love him, and it's a good engagement. When the kids can interact with the staff and remember their name, and the staff comes out to play with them as well while they're in the trampoline park and climbing up the walls. It's awesome. So shout out to Bounce. Shout out to Tutu. Keep doing what you do, man. It's definitely seen. It's definitely noticed.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You're actually not telling the whole story.
All right.
So we first met Tutu last year when we went to Bounce
Yes.
in 4 Ways. And he's, you know, a staff member, works at Bounce. And like Luke said, like he's stayed in contact with him since last year.
Yeah.
And the day we went there, he was not working at Bounce. He was working somewhere else at the
He
time.
was in another location at the mall. He wasn't working at Bounce. But
And when he found out that we were there, he made it his business to come and see us.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, this is a person that we met one time before, like in person, one time last year. Certainly you've corresponded with him subsequent to that, but this is a person that we met once. And his energy, the way, like Luke said, he interacted with our children the first time we met, and then also when we went back, it's just, you know, for people that say like this nonsense about, oh, you know, they don't like us or whatever that nonsense BS that people be putting out there. No,
it's not it. No.
It's not it at all.
It's not it.
He's such a beautiful spirit, and just like Luke said, his energy, his vibe, his the way he just embraced our family just from, and not even like a full day. Like we were there for 2 hours the first time we were there last year. So that just speaks to the spirit of people in South Africa. So I just wanted to say that part.
No, that's definitely, I was leaving it out, but he, like I said before, great young man. We speak, you know, we stay in contact, and it's important that I reach out to make sure he's good. He does the same for me as well, and due to the time difference, we make it work, you know, and it's just a accountability. It's a brotherhood, and I noticed when I was there, the other young men as well at the facility was like, you know this guy? Like, yeah. So they was like, yo, we want to link up with you too. Like, what's good? Let's connect when you come out. And so that's what it's about. That's the energy I bring, and they felt it, and you know, that's what's up. So we still rock to this day. So like I said, shout out to Bounce, shout out to Tutu. If you do go to 4 Ways, tell them what's up. That's who you want to link up with, and let them know we sent you. All right.
All right. So we did Bounce. So one of the other things on our agenda / non-agenda was we purchased 2 apartments when we went on the real estate tour in November of 2024. So one of those apartments was a new construction in Rosebank, and the unit was completed. So we also, you know, took it as an opportunity to go and actually see the finished product. There was a bit of a hiccup with the unit. Unfortunately, there was a water damage issue. There was a lot of rain, and there was some standing water on the balcony, so the water wasn't, you know, draining off of the balcony properly. And then they got a ton of rain early in March, and so water ended up getting into the unit, so they had to take up all of the flooring. So when we went there, although it was finished, the flooring had all been taken up and had to be, you know, replaced. So we had hoped to be able to kind of start the process of getting it furnished, but because of that particular issue, we weren't really able to do anything with the unit other than go look at it.
Say what's up.
But I will say that I was I don't know, you could say how you felt about the overall kind of finished product of the development. But just for context, when we went in November of 2024, it was still like early construction. So we didn't actually see the development completed. we didn't see a completed unit, what it looked like. We just were in like a showroom
Yeah.
and kind of seeing what the renderings were of the products. What we understood being in Johannesburg for even the short period of time that we were was that Rosebank was a very attractive place to invest as far as real estate. So, we took a leap of faith.
Yes.
And said,
Let's
okay,
do it.
let's do it.
Yeah.
And I will say I'm very pleased with how the finished product came out. The development is beautiful. There's so much development going on in Rosebank, even in the short period of time from when we were last there, and now it's like every corner you turn down, they're building something. So I was very happy, minus the issue with the water. Things happen. It's the nature of real estate. But the overall building, the restaurant.
Yeah, the restaurant was nice.
I really wanted to stay. And
the restaurant was really
actually
nice.
Have a meal, but the things that we had planned to do that day. So we didn't spend a ton of time there, but I will say that overall I was happy with the development.
Same here. I like the new additions that they're adding on to the development. Just coming into the development, just the pace and just it was I want to use the word busy, but it was people were moving. It was productive, like.
Oh yeah, people were definitely that. I mean, that's always a plus, particularly if you're using it as an investment. You want to know that people are actually staying there.
People were staying there,
so the place was definitely in demand.
I was happy to see that. I was happy to see that.
So
I was like, that's a plus.
That's a plus.
I was like, so okay, all right. People were moving in and out, so that's a plus.
Yeah,
we enjoyed seeing that. I did. I know she did as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just to talk about the restaurant on top of the location.
Nice.
The menu was amazing. The food was great.
I like the African vibe to it.
Yes.
It had different like regions. I really appreciate them.
Yeah. I enjoyed it all.
I really like that. I was like, oh, that's a nice touch. I like that.
So.
And just the decor, everything was just like, it's on point. I mean, they're still not completely done. There's still the last phase that's still being completed. Some of the general spaces as far as like the pool and stuff is still being completed. But overall, definitely very happy with our decision
enjoyed it.
To purchase.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we should have gone with the bigger unit, but it's fine. We were just like, let's just dip our toes in. Let's not like do too much. But yes, it's all a learning process, and certainly more to come. It's not a one and done.
No.
Definitely look forward to the opportunity to expand and grow from an investment standpoint. But yes, so we did do that. We met up with a lovely couple while we were there, who we had met virtually. And then because we knew they were staying there, we, were able to link up with them and meet them in person and like the men say, chop it up.
Yeah.
With each other.
I guess we say that. We definitely was, we were connecting. That's the word. Brotherhood was...
They had to pull y'all away.
Yeah, we was talking.
Because the kids were like, can we go now? Like, we just sitting here talking. This is not fun for us.
Nah, but that's when men can come together and talk and circle up, not stand shoulder to shoulder is a good thing. And just talk about life, the family, growing and developing and just, connecting in a way which is important. Where they can link you up with other people to open doors and do great things. So that's what we was doing. And I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Actually, I think I skipped because I think that was Monday when we did that.
We can go back. Yeah,
Sunday, we did talk about bounce, but we forgot to talk about the market.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that.
So we went to the market in Rosebank on Sunday. It's on the parking, in the parking garage on the top level. in the Rosebank Mall. And
I could do that every Sunday.
yeah, the kids are
Like they had everything there.
especially Morgan. So Morgan is our 11-year-old, and she is a shopper for sure.
Oh yeah, she.
And
But a good shop. She just doesn't buy anything. Like she buys, she likes her jewelry, her crystals, and
she's a very giving spirit.
Yes, yes.
Child, when I say she was like, I need to buy this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm like, how many people are we buying things for? There needs to be a cutoff. Like we're not buying things for every person you go to school with and every single teacher. It's just we can't.
That's Morgan though. She has a good heart.
You need to pick the most important people.
Yeah, she didn't buy for the whole school.
Homegirl was trying to buy something for everybody.
Yeah. But she picked out some nice gifts, and
yes, she did.
The gifts that came back, people were so happy to receive them. They were like, "This is for me." They had no clue, but she puts a lot of thought into it, and I was happy with what she purchased.
Yeah, yeah. They still talk about that market.
Oh, the market! I could do that every Sunday. They had everything there, from you name it, food to health and wellness stuff to like people like just.
What was that drink? It was a hibiscus.
Yeah, it was hibiscus.
It was hibiscus, right?
It was a soul hibiscus. It was good. It was good. So yeah.
Tea.
The tea was good. We had a ginger and turmeric drink.
No, even the tea that we brought back, the loose leaf tea.
Yes, the loose leaf tea.
Yes.
So yeah, we be teeing it up.
No, it was really good. It was really it was fun. Like Luke said, we really are intentional about supporting local businesses. So we really wanted to make sure we took the time to go to the market this time around, because we didn't have the opportunity to do it the last times we were in Johannesburg. And definitely look forward to, because I know it's not the only market, so don't start.
Several markets to go to.
There's lots of markets.
We will definitely tap in and go to several when we come back. But we enjoy Four Ways, and like I said, we support.
Rosebank.
That was Rosebank. I'm sorry. We haven't made it to the Four Ways market yet. That's the one we want to go to, but couldn't make it there. And but we will make it to the Four Ways market. But the Rosebank market was amazing, and like I said, we come out there to support the local businesses. We supporting you. If you got that good energy, and like you said, we happy to see you. We happy to see us. We're gonna keep supporting you.
Yeah. So we did that, and then we also met up with a family that we met virtually.
Yeah.
And then we're able to meet up in person. Kids really enjoyed that because they have children their age, and meeting up with the couple at the apartment in Rosebank, and then meeting up with the family. It just reminded me of like going down south and just linking up with your cousins and aunties and stuff that you haven't seen in a while. Mind you, we've never met them in person. Never
met in person.
This is the first time we're meeting each other in person. Yeah. Yes, we've spoken to each other virtually, but that was even very limited. But you would think that we've known each other all our lives. Especially like the kids, the way they were just like playing with each other. And man, I felt kind of bad because we didn't leave till like late. It was like 9.
No, it was later than that.
Really?
It was later than that. Yeah.
I felt because we were like hanging out in like the general space at the restaurant first. Then they wanted to go swimming, so we got into the water, let them get in the water for a little bit. Sun went down. They still wanted to be outside. They had to get out the water, but still outside playing around, running around. And they're like, can we go to their apartment? And I was like, you guys do not have to say yes. I do not want to impose.
Like, but it was meant to
But
be.
they were like, no, of course not. Like, you
was meant
guys
to be.
come,
It was
like,
meant to be.
let's all back it up and let's go upstairs. So it was just a beautiful, experience. Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good.
Yeah.
So that was, what else did we do in Johannesburg? Oh, we went to, what was that area we went to where we went to the bakery?
Oh.
And then we went to the, it was like a shopping area made out of, the shipping crates.
It was called Box 20, what was it called?
What was that area called?
Was it Mel? No, it was the
Not
place.
Melrose.
No, it wasn't Melrose.
I'll put it on the thingy thing.
The spot we went to. We went to what was it called? The Baba. It was like the Baba Eatery, I think. It was a bakery.
Yes.
It was a bakery that we saw watching some content on YouTube, and I was making a list of locations, and I was like, we're gonna eat here. We're gonna go check this out. We're gonna do this, and it was just we had a great time because. When I go on locations, I want to make sure I connect with everyone there, but also speak to the owner, speak to the people that came up with this great idea to like, hey, this is where we want to put this at. We're here because of this, and I had a chance to meet with the couple. There is a husband and wife that do run the business, and they had nothing but good energy for us. It was great. They were like, why are you going back right now? I can't wait for you to come back, and they were giving that good energy, so we definitely enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed the pastries, they enjoyed the food, the coffee was good, and he shared some good information with me. And so after that we had a chance to support. We took a walk around the location.
Yeah, we walked the neighborhood. Up the street was a shopping area made of it was made of shipping containers, right? I bought a couple books. There was a bookstore there. So every time I see like a bookstore, particularly a kind of a local bookstore, not like a chain, I always like to at least buy a book or two just to support. And they had a couple books that were kind of on my radar anyway, and I was like, oh, let me just get it from here. Perfect. There was like a tailor there that you were chopping it up with.
There was some clothes. I was like,
they have your size.
Hey, of course, I have my size. And I was like, man, he was like, well, we can. I was like, we're taking off. We're leaving tomorrow to go here.
Oh yeah, we were the next day. We were headed to Durban. Yeah.
Send it to the airport for you when you come back. Like he was like, I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, I should have done it because it was a great piece, and I didn't grab it. And then I'm like, but. Next time. But I had a chance to meet up with a lot of the people that were there. Like, I love clothes, I love shoes, I love shopping. It's just good energy, good vibes. It was like great wellness stores there. But I was walking around. You're not from here. Like, I hear your accent. I'm like, you sound like a movie. That's what they kept saying. And I was like, which one? And it was like one from the States. But like I said, it was great. Just didn't have my size. And that was a situation I was running into a lot. So help me out. Let me know where to go. For the shoes and the clothes and the fashion, all that good stuff. Where we at. Hit us up.
Yeah. So we did that, and then we had to go back to Bounce.
Yes.
So we went to Bounce twice.
Yeah, but it was worth it though. Like
we went to Bounce twice.
Yeah. It was worth it.
And so they, did that for a little bit. Yeah. And then afterwards we ended up meeting up with a couple who we did not know prior to coming to South Africa this time around.
Referred to us.
So you go ahead and tell it.
It was referred to us from a friend of ours out there, and they were like, you need to link up with one of my partners. Like, you two, I can see y'all doing some great things together. And, like, we're talking, and while we're talking, he's sending him a message. And, we just connected. So, we had plans while we were at Bounce. I had made reservations to
go to dinner.
To go to dinner. And at the, it was a location where we were at, and someone put the stuff in the bio because I don't want to say the wrong name, so we will mention the location we went to.
Well, we didn't go.
The location, the where we were at, where we were supposed to go, but we were walking around that like the little mall
Okay,
in that area,
Mm-hmm.
and all the places like So we don't want to. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah,
right?
so there was a restaurant at the shopping area
Yeah.
that we were at earlier in the day, and we were going to go back there for
Yeah.
dinner after leaving Bounce. But so we plans changed.
Plans changed, and we was just like I said, this trip was different. We was moving in a pace where like, oh, we don't go, like we coming back. So like let's just move different. Like let's be spontaneous. Let's just go with the flow. And so so I told Simone like, hey, this is what we doing. She's like, all right, cool. It was to the point where like we got on the phone, we started talking, and he was like, all right, I'm finishing up here. Meet me at my house by this time. Never met me before, but like he heard great things about me, and we just took it from there. And it was to the point where we were there like hours, talking to him and his lovely wife, and our kids were having a blast, and it was just an amazing time. It's like I said, it's like we felt like we've known them for years.
Mm-hmm.
And we still keep in contact. And I'll let you add to it as well, because I know you may want to add some things as well.
Yeah, so just so we kind of are clear.
Yeah.
So we met up with a couple that we had met virtually, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had planned to meet up in person because we have children that are similar ages. And so during that visit with them, Luke and their husband was, they were chatting it up, and he was like, yeah, I know this guy who, you should really, meet, because you guys have very similar interests. He's in the same space as you as far as like working with youth, basketball, all that stuff. And so, like Luke was saying, he was messaging this gentleman saying, hey, I'm hanging out with, this guy named Luke. I think you guys should really meet up. And so Luke and the gentleman started corresponding afterwards. And like he said, when we were sitting there in Bounce, the kids were running around playing. The gentleman was like, yeah, because again, they love the one in Four Ways. I know there's more than one.
More than one, but we went
but
back
they stuck on the one in Four Ways. So we were back at that Bounce in Four Ways. And he's like, I'm like right around the corner from there. Like, y'all should come through. I'll be home, at such and such a time. And Luke was like, are you cool with that? I'm like, yeah, like you said, we weren't like on a set itinerary. We were really just going with the flow, doing things that, the kids wanted to do, things that they wanted to, have fun, see, expose them to different aspects of kind of just local life.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so after we finished up at Bounce, we went over to this gentleman's house. He's American, but his wife is South African. And so, we were there, for hours too late. It was late.
Hours.
I was like, oh, these kids got to eat dinner.
It was late. But it was like they was having a good time.
But it was, and his wife makes jewelry. So in the living area, she had like a table with like all this stuff for her jewelry making. And Morgan, our 11-year-old, loves making jewelry. So her eyes was like,
oh yeah, she was.
What is this?
Yeah.
So she was over there, showing her how to, make the bangles and put the clasp on and all that stuff, and let her kind of make her own bracelets. So it was just. Yeah, it was just a beautiful experience.
It was a good time.
And these are people we never met. They didn't know us from Adam.
It was to the point he was like, the kids, look, they jump in the pool, get the swim trunk stuff, get them. Like, nah, we ain't doing the pool. They was in the pool.
It's too late for that.
It was too late, but like that's the vibes. Like it was like, cause it was still early. And I was like, nah, they swam yesterday. They good. They jumping around now, but they had a good time. Like it felt like Simone said, we was down south, or just on a summer vacation, going to see family, and like she said earlier, we was house hopping, but like on a different level, just meeting people we've never met before in person, and it was like it was a great time.
Yeah, yeah. So then the following day we ended up, we went to Durban. So we had planned to spend a few days in Durban, just because the kids really wanted to go to the beach. And so I put that on the list of things to do. So we flew to Durban. Immediately Morgan had to get in the water. And it wasn't even warm. Like it was like we got there probably around like 3-ish. 4 o'clock ish. Checked in.
She in the pool.
She was like,
I'm in the pool. Only was it, who else got in the pool? Was it just her?
Nia got in. She's 5. Yeah, so Nia got in for a hot second because it was windy. It was windy. It was not, sun was going down. It was a little bit of an overcast to begin with, so it wasn't even really all that sunny. But she didn't care. She was like, we at the beach. It's the pool. Let's go. So she got her little swimming before it was like, okay, it's a wrap. It's time to get out. It's cold. And I'm hungry. So she swam, and then the next day was a beautiful day. Worked out. When I say the weather just was like,
I knew it was gonna work out. I wasn't even like, it was good.
The next day we went to the water park. So we went to Ushaka.
Yes,
water park.
That was a good time.
They love that. Like our kids, they love the water. You give them a water and they are happy.
I forgot how many times I was on the water slide. I was like, I am the big kid too. I get on every ride. He's like, Dad, let's go. I'm doing it. So like, I got to work out that day, which is fine. I enjoy that, but it was fun. The sun was out, and we got to the park right when it opened, which was perfect because
they were able to get on like pretty much everything before people really
people
started to come.
It get picked up. It picked up quick. But the lines weren't long, and like people were like patiently waiting in the lines. It was cool. Kids was talking, interacting with other kids, and it was a good time. It's a good time. We saw a dolphin show.
Yeah, we went to the dolphin show.
Aquarium.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't go inside the aquarium.
No, we didn't do that. Yeah. Sorry, take that.
They wanted to go back to the water park.
Yeah.
They love the water. They can stay at the water all day long.
Yeah, that was a good time. We left at a decent time. We were there, 8 hours? It felt like it.
Yeah, we were pretty much there the whole day. Yeah. I mean, we didn't stay too close because, like Luke said, we got there at an opening, and we had actually planned to meet up with a couple afterwards. Mm-hmm. So we didn't want to stay too late. We wanted to give enough time to be able to get back and get changed and stuff before we met up with some more people, some of our folks.
Yeah, like I said, we was meeting up with
everybody. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Mm-hmm. It was so much fun. So that evening the kids were like hanging out. They had like a little kind of kids room space that they were hanging out in, and then Luke and I were chatting it up with a lovely couple in Durban. So happy I was able to reconnect. So the wife, I met her when I first went to Durban last year with our eldest son. And we've since continued to correspond, and turns out her husband and Luke are very much 2 peas in a pod. So it was really good to be able to get some time to meet up with them in person while we were in Durban, and just spend an evening just chatting it up and connecting, and so it was a beautiful thing. And then the next day we went to the beach. Absolutely had to go to the beach. That was like,
we went to Thompson.
Non-negotiable.
Was it? Yeah.
Was it Thompson?
It was Thompson.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it was Thompson Beach. Thompson Bay Beach. Yeah, I think it was Thompson.
Yeah. So we went to the beach the following day. That was fun. The kids had a great time. Shout out to our driver.
Yeah. Still keep in contact with him. Good guy. Cool dude.
He went onto the beach with us, got in the water, and our kids, like I said, they love the water. So they were like dragging him in the water with them, and he's
the
like,
driver was like part of the family.
I was like, you do not have to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
he was having a
you
blast.
can say no. He's like, no,
it was dope.
It's cool. Like, I want to hang out with y'all. Y'all are fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
It was cool. I keep saying it was a beautiful experience.
It took us
like a broken record, but it just was.
We went to a fabric store, got some fabric, picked up some other stuff.
Store.
Yeah, so we definitely seen a little bit of Durban as well. We still have a lot more to see.
Yes, absolutely. Did not get to get bunny chow.
Nah, we didn't get to do that. But next time,
next time.
It's a lot of bread, but we can share. It's like that's like eat that. We gotta run it.
It'd be night for
night. But
so I mean, we had a very short time in Durban, but we hit the things that really the kids really wanted to do, which is go to the water park and go to the beach. So we made sure we did those two things, but we didn't spend a whole lot of time in Durban because we do work. The kids do go to school here. They actually ended up missing 2 days prior to
take off.
When we left, we left a little earlier than our actual break, just because we wanted to give them enough time. Because 7 days is really not enough. So we had to stretch it a few days to at least give them 10. But yes, if we could spend a month,
90 days,
we would be there.
3 months.
We don't have that luxury right now. No. Not yet. We're still working on it.
Yeah.
But overall, this trip was so much fun, and it was really a local vibe, and we loved every minute of it.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Durban wasn't a.
It was your first time in Durban. That was
my first time.
First time in Durban.
So Simone's been to Durban before, but it was my first time. I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it.
How was your running?
Oh, I ran every day. But I didn't miss a day. So just to share what I do and what I love doing, you probably know, but fitness and wellness, and that's my journey. That's my path. That's what I love doing, and that's what I do. So I have been running since I run every day. Put it like that.
I was asking you, how was your running in Durban?
Durban. Oh, okay, cool. I'm sorry.
I'm not in general.
Yeah. So
in Durban,
the running in Durban was amazing. Like literally, like running on the beach, running in town. It's hills everywhere. I enjoyed it. I had a chance to actually, there was a park run going on, so I joined this park run and actually ran a race in Durban, which was cool. So I just like signed up real quick and then went running the water. It was amazing. So, but sorry about that. Yeah, she was talking about Durban. I was about to give y'all
I wasn't trying to get your whole history of running.
Nah. Yeah. But if you want to know, let me know. I'll let you know the history of running. But listen, Durban was amazing. The running in Joburg was great. But I definitely want to go back to Durban and spend more time. Definitely want to go back to Durban and spend more time.
Yeah.
The food was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that pretty much sums up the key highlights of our most recent trip. When we got back, it was, back on that hamster wheel, running. So it's been kind of busy for us. And that's why we haven't really been posting. We had actually planned to maybe try to do something while we were there. We were just enjoying just being there.
We did start though. We was remember we was started.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like,
That one night, and
yeah.
I was like, I'm tired.
It was like, no. I'm like, so you want to do it? I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm not gonna say no. So like,
Yeah, no,
and she was like, and I was like,
that.
okay, cool. But we tried, but it was like we were gonna do the live and do all that out there, but just didn't work. But
Yeah, we just really just trying to
to enjoy it. But you know, we still here.
Yes.
We ain't going nowhere. Do apologize for the long time away.
Yes, we will stay consistent.
Yeah.
With sharing.
Yeah.
We'll do like a follow up on the apartment as far as like getting it furnished, kind of how we are going about that process, being that we're not there. So yeah, maybe next time we'll talk a little bit more about those details and really the importance of building relationships.
It's key.
Like we had mentioned in the very beginning, you know, this isn't the first time we've been to South Africa, and every time we go, we keep building on our network, and I think that's really important for people, particularly when you're thinking about relocating. You know, we've witnessed and seen from afar people that just kind of up and move, whether it's South Africa or some other country outside of their country of origin, and then they end up having to go back. And a lot of that is because many people don't take the time to visit, number one, and build relationships. And so doing it this way for us has definitely enabled us to invest and, you know, keep moving forward. And so when we do finally, you know, secure a visa and are able to, you know, be there long term, you know, we will already have all of these things kind of laid out for us because we've taken the time to go to visit and to build, and more importantly, to build relationships.
That's key.
While you're visiting, and not just, you know, be a tourist and not immerse yourself in with the culture, with the locals. So yeah, so that was our trip. I think we have really got. We tend to not go beyond an hour. So I think we've talked enough.
We have. We could keep talking because we have so much more to share, but like we try to like, you know, cut it down, give you the short version. You know. We have.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to just like. Luke was like, are we gonna record? I'm like, okay, let's do it, because we've been putting like, you like, we're gonna do it, and then like something happens, and you're like, okay, we're gonna do it, and like something happens, and you're like, okay, yes, let's just do it. It's been long enough. We need to at least give a little bit of an update, and then that'll kind of set us back on track. And so maybe that's what we'll do the next episode. We'll talk a little bit more about the apartment and Rosebank, how we are going about furnishing it, having it managed, and all of that stuff. So yeah, maybe we'll do that on the next one.
And we will, you know, please send those comments. You know, we're here.
Yes.
All right.
So thank you for sticking with us and listening to us kind of just rant and ramble on about our most recent trip. And yes, stay tuned for more. Certainly leave a comment. Any suggestions for things that you may want to know more about, that you want us to do, you know, future episodes on. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll continue to keep sharing our process, our journey, and more to come. So
please like, share, and subscribe to our liberation journey, because sharing
is caring.
Yes, till next time.
Peace.
Peace.